please get comfortable, either laying or sitting down, and close your eyes. Begin to feel your body. You don't need thoughts to feel your body. So if you're having thoughts about how to feel your body, ignore them. Just feel your body. Notice that you have hands and feet, a back, legs, arms, a head. See if you can feel it all without judgment and without thoughts. If you're struggling to connect, place your awareness on the breath. It will guide you into the energy field of the body. Once again, just feel your breath. Don't need to visualize and think about breathing. Breathing happens without the need of your control. This inner stillness that you will be experiencing today will open your eyes to who you truly are beyond form. You are not your thoughts. You are not even human at a deeper level. Throughout the rest of this meditation, try to not think about what I am saying. Notice how the brain wants to understand everything. Well, you can't find out who you are through thoughts because you are not your thoughts. If you truly want to know who or what you are, you just experience it, not think of it. You can only be yourself. You cannot think yourself. Who you truly are is above everything you think you are. Now become aware of the thoughts that may be currently in your head. Notice how there is something observing them. Notice how you are aware of thoughts. You are not the thoughts, because you are the one observing them. This you that I'm talking about isn't the human form observing, because you can also observe your human body. Remember who you truly are is above human, even if you don't believe that. For the sake of this meditation, take my word for it. But just become aware of whatever may be present. Find that stillness within you and just let everything be. Don't try to change your thoughts. Don't judge them. Just watch. Do not get involved in them. Notice how you are the observer. You don't need to try to stop your thoughts. They keep coming because you need to see that you are not them. So take some time alone to see this to be true. And remember, you can't think about how to do this, because those are thoughts as well. Okay, now I will guide you deeper. Try keeping your awareness on the body. Don't worry about what I am saying. Your brain will do that for you. Just focus on your body. Start with your hands and feet first. When all of your attention and within the body thoughts will slow down, or they may longer exist, but even if they are still around, so what? Let them be. Do this for a couple seconds. Okay, now that you kind of have a sense of being awareness, see if you can now be aware that you are aware. Become aware of your sense of awareness. You were just aware of all of those thoughts and feelings. Now just become aware of that awareness that you just were. You will feel exactly when you do it. Remember, it's an experience. No thoughts are needed. You cannot reach this deep state through thought. Just become aware of the sense of being aware. If you do this correctly, thoughts will disappear instantly, and you will begin to feel your energy shifting. You can feel your vibration rising, and this sense of presence and peace will begin to take over, because you are returning back to your natural state of being. Now, even if you reach that level for 5 seconds, that is wonderful. Treat this practice like a muscle. The more and more you can sit in being aware of awareness, it will become easier to reach, and you will be asked me to stay in that state longer. Also, every second you are here, you are healing yourself. You're healing your limiting beliefs and thoughts, your anxiety, fear. You are literally healing everything. Try becoming aware of the music. And once you can sense that you are aware of the music, become aware of your awareness. I will leave you to practice this for a couple minutes. Remember, just keep coming back to being aware of your awareness, no matter what. Don't fight your thoughts, just be aware of them. And then notice that you are aware. Okay, you are doing great. Here are a couple tips while practicing this. Try to be as still as possible. The only thing that you should feel moving is your body from breathing. It may help to hold your breath to get that sense of stillness, and then maintain that sense while breathing. The more and more you return to this, the easier it will become. I recommend practicing this as soon as you wake up. And right before you go to sleep, you can practice this in the middle of the day, but it may just take a little longer to really get deep into it. When you wake up, you don't even have to open your eyes. Just lay down and begin practicing. It's not really something you do. Become aware of your awareness. Becoming aware of who you truly are isn't an activity. There should be no doing, just being. You're just here, doing nothing but being awareness. Being is just being. It's an experience. You can't really explain it with words. Words can only point you into the experience. So, let's get back into being again. Remember, become aware of something without attachment, and then sense that you're aware of your awareness. You cannot figure this out mentally. You can only sense it. This is who you are. You are consciousness awareness, the present moment, the awareness of everything. I will let you have the rest of this meditation to practice. I have spoken too much already. If you're confused, it's because you're trying to figure it out mentally. experience, an imagination of not being a body tries to form. Additionally, many excuses arise, such as attempts to picture or put together stories that confirm you're the body or questions about how that's possible. However, I've learned over time that when it comes to spiritual concepts like this, the mind has a difficult time accepting them. This is because the mind cannot fully grasp these ideas. It would rather call the person who suggested the idea crazy or believe that the realization of such a concept is impossible. It's important to understand that acceptance is not a mental thing. Many egos may believe that acceptance is a mental process, but it's not. You don't have to get the mind to accept something before you do it. For example, if I were to tell you to accept this moment, trying to accept it with the mind wouldn't work. The mind might try to figure out how to do that or imagine what presence is, but it's impossible to accept the moment with the ego. The moment you think about now, it's no longer the present moment. You can't imagine presence, and you can't go looking for it because you're already presence. When you realize that acceptance is beyond the mind, it can make a huge difference in your journey to self-realization. This is because a lot of this journey involves knowing how to accept what is, as you are what is. One of the main reasons you may not have realized yourself is because the mind doesn't want you to accept it. The mind wants to stay in control, and it seeks to give the illusion of power. However, if you realize what you are, the mind will no longer be in control. Notice how we suffer because we can't accept certain thoughts and emotions in the moment, causing unnecessary resistance and suffering. This is usually because we have a very active mind, and at the same time, we're trying to accept something through the mind. We try to think our way through it, silencer. However, what if you just accept it that the mind isn't going to help you here anymore? It's not about thinking your way to acceptance. It's about allowing this moment to be as it is. Come back home to yourself. None of what I speak about can be accepted and seen clearly by the ego, because if I tell you that you are not those thoughts, how could you possibly see that to be true if you're identifying as the thoughts that are thinking about how you're not your thoughts? You have to realize you aren't those thoughts that are seeking to realize you aren't thoughts. Don't believe the mind when it creates excuses or tries to find evidence to disagree. Instead, play around with the idea of not being thoughts or the body, regardless of what they are saying. How does that experience feel? If there is a strong belief that you are the body and mind, first accept that there is a belief. Then feel what it feels like to believe in something and accept that you aren't that feeling. You aren't the one who has beliefs. The best thing about what you are is that it's not a belief. It's not a religion. You don't have to know what you are to be what you are. You don't have to believe that you are what you are because it's truth. Put faith in the fact that you are power itself, love itself, and life itself. The sense of existence is the evidence that you are everything. The sense that has been here through every single experience in life is everything. This is all there is. You exist as existence itself. Everything is existence because first things don't actually exist, which means existence itself is all there is. It has one taste to it, and it's so simple that we often overlook it. Don't run to the mind trying to figure out how this sense exists. It will reveal itself if you just stay there with it long enough. It's almost as if you're merging into it, and then the you that was merging into it disappears, and existence itself is all there is. This is what you truly are and have always been. Feel into that deeply and accept it without the mind. At its core, everything is this.